The Great Antilles, a mysterious name for a magical region. Quisqueya la Bella, says the famous song, and that is because the Dominican Republic is indeed the most beautiful of islands. Right in the middle of the Caribbean, the Dominican Republic is not just a geographical location. It is, as Gabriel Garcia Marquez maintains, a magical and mysterious mixture of European, African, and Taíno traditions. Something that could only exist in our imagination. A dream. Endless stretches of picture-perfect beach, beautiful turquoise waters, exotic jungles and rolling hills, fertile mountains, charming colonial cities, and world-class resorts. The Dominican Republic truly has it all. It is, as you'll discover, a country like no other. Full of tradition and culture, modern comfort and luxury, sport and adventure, daytime and nighttime fun. And most importantly, a country inhabited by friendly, happy people, ready with a smile and a song. The native Taínos called the island Quisqueya, meaning mother of all lands in Taíno language. The Spaniards named the island Española, the Spanish one. Taíno, European, and African are the three traditions that make up the unique Dominican experience. And nowhere is this more evident than in Santo Domingo, the capital. Founded in 1496, Santo Domingo is considered the first inhabited city of the New World and boasts the continent's first university, founded during the reign of Charles I of Spain, the oldest institution of higher education in the Western Hemisphere. Also the oldest cathedral, the Cathedral of Santa Maria la Menor, which was constructed during the early 1500s, the oldest church in the West Indies. Some historians believe that the remains of famed navigator Christopher Columbus once rested in the cathedral and now reside in the Faro de Colón across the Ozama River. The Columbus Lighthouse was built to commemorate the 500th anniversary of Columbus' arrival in the Americas in 1492. The romantic Calle de las Damas, Street of the Ladies, the first road built in 1509, thanks to the retinue of women who would accompany Diego Columbus' wife, Maria de Toledo, down the street to church. Like the rest of the country, it is a perfect blend of old and new. The most leisurely stroll can start at the colorful Malecón by the ocean, swing by the city's financial district, and end up at the historical center. An architectural and historical gem, Old Santo Domingo honors Columbus' historic voyages and serves as a charming reminder of the country's rich past. Dominican culture, however, is just as much about the present as it is about the past. Art schools like Altos de Chavon nurture future artists, whether they be on the streets or in museums. World-class chefs provide exotic cuisine in the most fashionable of settings. And music. In the Dominican Republic, there's always music and dance. Because Dominicans love to dance, merengue or bachata, salsa or reggaeton, they know how to live it up. From the quaint costumes and marching bands of the Carnival to the infectious rhythms of an urban merengue, the music born and made famous by the island, why not learn a step or two? Besides music, the other national obsession of the Dominicans is baseball. Dominican children seem to have a natural talent for the game, playing anywhere, anytime, and under any conditions. It should come as no surprise that all Major League American teams now scout the Dominican Republic for baseball talent, recruiting upwards of 400 players, including superstars like Sammy Sosa, David Ortiz, Pedro Martinez, and Miguel Tejada. Dominican Republic is a privileged land, fertile beyond imagination. Anything grows here, from bananas and oranges to pineapples and tobacco, from sugarcane to rice. Coffee, sweet as the island itself, where one can wander mountains and valleys, rivers and waterfalls, dense tropical jungles and rolling green hills. In the central Cibao Valley is the city of Santiago, the world's center of the tobacco industry, where over 60 million cigars are produced each year. This is the country's most fertile valley, where not only most of the tobacco is grown, but also where most of the legendary Dominican rum production takes place. The valley has the highest peak in the Caribbean, El Pico Duarte, and is one of the world's most important producers of sugarcane. North of the valley, toward the northern coast, you can ride across the immense cattle ranches of Puerto Plata and Montecristi. The area around Puerto Plata is also called the Amber Coast, as it is one of the world's most important producers of amber. And Puerto Plata has its own historic malecón, as well as Fortaleza de San Felipe, perhaps the first fortress built in the new continent and certainly one of the best preserved. Montecristi, once the country's third most important port, is now a tranquil village with quaint local art galleries and colorful reminders of a past that include the island's first railroad, as well as its first telephone lines. Montecristi now boasts striking salt flats, as well as the unique El Morro, a spectacular camel-shaped sand dune formation by beaches so pristine they are hard to believe. South of Samaná Bay, at the Parque Nacional Los Haitises, you can explore the Mongones, exotic rock formations inhabited by pelicans, herons, and all kinds of parakeets. A place to enjoy and relax, the Dominican Republic offers every amenity in every imaginable setting. Everyone's heard of Punta Cana, Macau, Samaná, and La Romana, legendary beaches and resorts. There are charming curbside markets and stylish designer boutiques and jewelry stores featuring amber, just one of the island's many treasures. World-class cuisine for the perfect romantic meal. An ideal place to unwind and relax, or explore and discover. Whether from a luxury cruise ship or an open-top car, simply perfect for a family vacation. And of course, the Dominican Republic does have those legendary beaches, pristine waters, white sand, and some of the world's finest luxury resorts. World-class professional golf courses, fishing and adventure, jet skis and sailboats, scuba diving and horseback riding, the things we all dream about when thinking about a vacation. The Dominican Republic has 5 international airports and direct flights from many cities in Europe, the US, and South America. The Dominican Republic, a beautiful island, impossible to forget, like its people. Dominicans are fun-loving, friendly, ready with a smile and a song, sincerely happy. And why shouldn't they be? They live, after all, in a country like no other. Quisqueya La Bella, the Dominican Republic.